So, still broken. Waiting for a part to come. DPD should near enough be coming down the lane now. And we know this because our neighbours live there and we just saw it go over that hedge line. Farmers in the country are just the epitome of nosy neighbours. We know everything that's going on. I don't want him to think I'm stalking him. Let's watch him from like here. I don't see what could go wrong. Can't be that hard. Well, he doesn't think I'm going to be successful. Okay, so this here is the broken bit. Ew. That's gross. Found some tools. You're not even funny. Get out. Get out. So naughty. Out, out, out. What a mess. So me and Maria have just had a discussion about what the bobcat cap says. I say it says hydraulic oil. Roy thinks it says hydrostatic oil. I think he's wrong. Can anyone read that? Can anyone read that? But you don't put hydraulic oil in it. You put this in it. It's a lot thicker. Apparently hydraulic oil just doesn't work as well. If you were interested. Please work, because I love it. Don't mess with me. Do not mess with me. Let's get in the fire! No way. No way. Wondering why it's dried air. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Someone out to look at a tractor because it had no power, only to realise there was that much shit under the pedals. That's why it wasn't working. Farmer stories. We bond over these things. Hey, alright, it's not beeping. So it's over there now. That bobcat, the big one, that one there, it's on its 5th year with us, and it's actually, do you know what, up until like this week, it's just had minor problems. So it works really well because this Keenan here is on small wheels. I'll show you. Like if you watch Tom Pemberton, his is on like super singles, so his is a lot higher up than ours, and I don't actually think our bobcat would be able to load it quite as successfully over the top. I was talking with someone on the comments the other night, and we were talking, I showed in the video the different lifts of the two bobcats. If you watch this one, when it goes up, it's got like a kind of a scissory kind of lift, and it lifts up and keeps it out, whereas the little one lifts it above like this, and you lose some of the reach forwards. Hence why we needed that specific bobcat and that specific feeder. It was also right hand feed out, as I've said before, which is quite unusual. And some of the boys who are used to just seeing a normal keen and go, what? Like this, it's really quite funny. The likelihood of us finding that machine with smaller wheels on, with a right hand feed out, second hand, was a needle in a haystack. Absolutely, the stars aligned, because that is what we needed. Now, if we were going to have to buy one spec'd up like that, it was going to cost an arm and a leg. So I have just managed, when I was scraping out, to separate the little bullock that I injected the other day. I've just seen, I was stood at the end there, and another bigger one came throwing him through. So I definitely think he's being pushed about. Still slightly stiff on his back leg. I'm gonna take him out now, and I'm gonna put him in a smaller group of smaller calves. I'm well aware I'm probably making myself another problem, because he's then, you know, the biggest one in that group, but he might just thrive a little bit better in there for now. So S160 Beast is over there and it's going home. It's done a good job, but now the 250 is fixed, and it's just reminded as well, now I'm putting it on the trailer, we'll have to check the back end oil in the tractors as well, because it's just one of them things that we don't think of. Just the amount of attachments we're putting off and on. We forgot that that was the clean bucket that came here. Oopsie! It needs a wash. Show you the pump on this one. It's completely different. This is a little bobcat. That there's, it's just a completely different pump, so we couldn't pull it over. That there, that little, can you see? It's just plastic. And when we changed the starter on the S250, we broke it. So, but that there, you can use that part on both machines. It's just a shame they don't all translate. Absolutely feral, them pigs. Feral. On the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. So these baby girls are going tomorrow to the auction. These are they're like some heifers that were left over that were slightly smaller. Obviously, like, they're not smaller now, they're quite big. So I'll tell you who these cows are, just because you can't do it when there's 10, you can do it when there's 3. So the little one in the middle here, this is Old Red Cow. They even look the same. Take a look at it. So this one here is from Old Red Cow. Old Red Cow was 178. She's gone to the auction now. It was actually a pretty sad day, if I'm honest. Quite a sad day. She was 14 years old. She was such a good mum. She was bred here on the farm. Honestly, yeah, it was a bit of a sad day. Anyway, she got to the point where she couldn't do her calf as well as herself, and it wasn't very fair on her. It was taking it out of her. She had a summer out to grass, just fattening herself up. We didn't put her in calf. She lived here on the end. And then she had a summer out to grass with the heifers, and I've got loads of videos of her, so I'll find someone, I'll shove them in for you. But yeah, this is her last, yeah, it's sad really, this is her last calf that she had, that she didn't do very well. It was always very, very tiny. It's looking all right. It's not the end of the world, is it? Slightly smaller, you can tell, but like, what can you do? They're not all going to be belters, are they? This cow is one of the only cows left. Actually, I think she is the only cow left that was here before me. So she is the old girl now. That's it. The last of the old breed. She's very beautiful but very headstrong, and you wouldn't mess with her. She's not quite like your blue cross cows. She's just had the most beautiful little Tinkerbell. Hello, sweetie. You're very pretty, aren't you? Look how tiny you are. Are we going to have a little bit of milkies? We're going to teach you, aren't we? Yay! If I don't see you again. It's been fun. Point in the right direction. Okay, are you ready? See the milk, be the milk, okay? Go! Come on, get a hold. We're thinking about it. Listen, today's not the day I fancied losing my hand. Come on. This here is Dashan's calf. Now, Anna, years ago, picked a calf called Dashan, and she called it Dashan, I don't know why. Anyway, it had the most awful markings. Like, it was just a really bizarre looking little dairy calf cross thing. It was just from a farm around the corner. She took it on as her own calf, so we kept Dashan the calf. Now, I think she called it Dashan because we have dash hounds. And that's, yeah, random. Anyway, Dashan has turned out to be an absolute belter of a cow. Yes, she's not nicely marked. She's nothing special, but she never needs any help. She never ails anything. She never struggles. She always produces a calf. This one was just slightly lesser and slightly smaller. Yet again, not a right lot wrong with it. It's nothing fancy. I'll go around the back of it so you can see. Nothing fancy, nothing, you know. But for someone to make a bulling heifer, it'll make a decent cow. It really would. And we have been known to keep our own heifers in the past. We don't tend to, but we have been known to keep them. But yeah. So this big one here is just off an Angus, 579. No great story to that. It had pneumonia when it was younger in a field. And me and Roy jumped on it and treated it. There's probably a video somewhere, if I'm honest. If I find its tag, I'll see if I can find one to put in, just because it's fun. And obviously I video everything. Yeah, so it recovered from pneumonia and it's made a belting cow. Nothing at all wrong with that, nothing at all. But yeah, we've done what we can do with them. We don't finish animals. They are stores, they'll go into someone else's house and they will have a bit as well. So like Roy's always said, when I try and explain it to people how we work with our stock, someone has a breakfast out of it, someone has a dinner out of it, and someone has a tea out of it. They're completely different things. Some people want all of it, but yeah, we don't work like that. These are stores, they will go and they will go on somebody else's farm and they will finish them. If you think of Joe Seals, if you watch him, if you don't, go and do it. He is having his tea out of it. He is the end of the line, whereas we are the start of the process. We breed the cows and then go on to somebody like him to finish off. So it just, everyone works hand in hand. It's just an industry that we all work together really, even though we probably don't even know. So this shed becoming empty will actually have a knock-on effect, and it'll make a big difference to home, because even though it's just got 3 animals in, we'll end up moving some dairy bred things here, and it'll then free up room at home. Possibly the handling system will come here, and we'll clean the handling system out completely, and we'll start immunising cows. They've got the rotavirus corona, and they've got some boluses as well to have, like pre-calving boluses. They've got all sorts of different things to have. So they need worming, massive big cow day coming, and then after that we'll obviously clean the handling system out again, disinfect everything, and I'm going to use it for lambing. This straw came from down south, and I think it's full of that black grass that the arable boys go on about. Can you see? It has got a lot of hay in it, like a lot, and that's what I'm presuming is that black grass, I think. I wouldn't know, someone will be able to tell me, but yeah, these little bits, is that what the boys are going on about when they say about black grass? It's terrible. Like Wardy did a video, didn't he, walking through, and they were they're literally pulling the black grass. Yay, we're here! Look, there's that Marshall red trailer, it's very red. There's my friend in the mirror. Maybe one day. So we're just at Toppings, and just picked the tractor up. It's been fixed again. It had further AdBlue problems. It is just the bane of our life at the minute. But it seems to be all fixed now. So I'm just going to follow Roy home just in case he's just nipped into the office. I found something. What's this, Joe? Ooh! This looks really good quality. Oh, this metal's dead thick. If you don't... I can't. I'm not even putting that on Yocho. I was talking about Marshall red being really red. Look at this now. That's how red is now. Sure, when I was younger, it wasn't that red. I'm sure it was more of a pinky colour. Like, I joke, like obviously I joke. But I do find it really interesting that when you just think you're watching YouTube at night and you end up watching Joe's video or my video or whoever, you always end up picking up like snippets of information. I would not have known if I hadn't have watched Joe's video last night and the one from it when he had a walk around, that colour of blue was like Watson blue, like, so I wouldn't have even know who Walter Watson is. So you do pick up on things off YouTube, and I like that. I think it's interesting, and that's what I like about social media, because I do think that whilst you think you're messing, you're actually picking information up all the time and learning from each other, and I think that's cool. But if Walter Watson wants to like give us that like feed trailer there, I poured quick ones on the way out and it's rubbish and it holds water and it's gone all minging and rotten, so just paying homage to the tractor I had to leave behind. Don't talk to me about it, it's still very raw. I joke. Thank you yet again for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It helps me a lot. It helps put my channel out to more people and get it seen, which is just, yeah, it's just wonderful. It's amazing. I can't even believe that 1 or 2 people want to watch it, never mind thousands. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.